you do when the guy that you're dating and have fallen for tells you that he's only available to hook up occasionally? Beautiful Janine is going through this right now, and she's trying to decide whether to get out now or to accept the terms of a guy that she's in love with who can only give her occasional hookups. Now, I know what I think she should do, and I'm sharing it with you so you can know too. Here's what she wrote to me. Hi, Jane. Firstly, I must say how I love the pearls of wisdom you impart in your blog and on social media. After a breakup at the end of 2020 and with my current situation, so much of what you write and say really resonates with me. Jane, I've gotten myself into a casual relationship the last couple of months. I met a man while I was away on holiday at the end of October. We have caught up twice since, even though we live 3 hours apart. We also text message or talk on the phone most nights. Last week, I spent 3 nights with him at his place. On the last night while I was there, he told me he can't offer me anything more than what we've got now, the occasional hookup once a month. Due to the distance between us and also the fact that his job is crazy busy, he manages a holiday park and works virtually 7 days a week. After a couple of months knowing each other, I've fallen for him. And I told him that last week too. Jane, what do you think about a casual arrangement like this? I'm worried already that eventually I'm going to get hurt, but I feel that I'm not ready to give up this man yet. He's lovely and funny and affectionate and charismatic and a really nice guy and very devoted to his family too. He's got a 19-year-old daughter, his elderly parents, and brother. I don't know what to do. End things now before the probability of getting hurt? Or continue on as we are and accept our arrangement for what it is? Would love to hear your take on this. With thanks, Janine from Australia. Now, before I get into my response to Janine, tell me, have you ever been in a relationship with someone who tells you they only want to hook up occasionally, that's all they're available for, and they can't give you anything more? Pause the video right here and let me know in the comments below, even if it's just a yes I have or no I haven't. And then go ahead and click the subscribe button while you're at it so you don't miss any of my future videos. Oh, Janine from Australia. I've heard versions of this story from more women than I can count. First of all, let me say what a delight it is to hear from you, and thank you for your kind words. I absolutely adore my Australian coaching clients, and I'm so glad that you have found your way here. Now, what do I think about your casual relationship? Well, I think that you've already signed up for a certain amount of heartbreak here. So it really depends on what your tolerance is for that heartbreak when you find out down the road that his position hasn't changed, that he still can only give you what he's already told you. What I really want you to know is that I most often meet women just like you, only after they've had their hearts broken by a man who also so clearly let them know what they could expect from him. They went the route of accepting his terms because he, like your guy, had all these things that they loved about him, and they fell for him in spite of him only being available for hookups too. Now, these women, they never, ever expected to fall so hard. They thought that they could handle the limits to their relationship with him because of all the things that they loved about him. But ironically, they found that they stopped loving all those things about him right around the same time that they started wondering if there was someone else and if he might be cheating on them. If you could hear what I've heard, you'd have your decision made in a heartbeat. But we always want to believe in the guy like this who might just need more of a taste of who we are and all that we have to offer him to show him that he doesn't know himself as well as he thinks he does. Now, I'm going to guess that this possibility has crossed your mind too. My biggest concern is that when you told him that you've fallen for him, Janine, you gave him your power. And now he's in control. He's going to treat you any way he wants to because he knows he has you. So do you go back and undo that? No, it's out there. And I suspect you wanted to be as real and honest and upfront with him as he was being with you, right? And that's admirable. But what it means for you is that you signed up for who he's telling you he is. You're letting him know that you can fall for him even though this relationship is on his terms, not yours. Now take a really close look at what he said he can and can't give you. This is who he is. If you can't live with that, if you're going to expect more from him, or you're going to frustrate yourself by believing that you have a chance at changing what he's told you he can only give you, because you know just how much you have to offer, then end it sooner rather than later. But if you actually can accept and actually live with what he's offering you, for real, and you really do feel that what he can offer you makes up for what he can't, okay, then you've made your decision already. My one caveat that I would insist on for your own beautiful heart here is that you set a timeline to check in with yourself and see how you're actually doing. Can you still accept just what he's offering you? Can you still accept him as he is? That is so important, as he is. As long as you have absolutely no delusions about what he can and can't give you, even if he breaks your heart in the end, you'll have known that you went in this with your eyes wide open and you knew exactly what you were getting yourself into. If you don't know that, if you can't say that, I say this from my own experience, as well as the experience of having the same conversation with so many other women who've asked me the same question after they told me about a guy who sounds just like yours, then this isn't the guy for you. I really hope this helps, Janine. If you want to tell me more about the specifics of him to make your decision clear, I offer private coaching where the benefit of having a back and forth conversation allows us to see if there's anything that you might otherwise be missing here. The link to my coaching package is below in the description. Now I'm going to turn it over to you. What do you think Janine should do in this situation? Tell us about it in the comments, and I'll see you there.